and welcome back to Good Things Utah. February is American Heart Month, so it's time to learn CPR for the first time or practice this important skill.
And joining us now in the sponsored interview is Kara Hansen, a community health educator at Intermountain McKay Hospital in Ogden. Welcome.
Thank you.
I think people would like to think that they know CPR, but I think when you're actually in a situation, you might forget.
Yes.
So refreshers are important.
Refreshers are very important, yes.
Let's talk about what we all need to know in case we are in a situation, an emergency.
So one thing to know is cardiac arrest can happen anytime, anywhere, and to anyone. In fact, 85% of cardiac arrests happen at home. So by knowing CPR, this is just going to help you respond quickly and effectively, because in an emergency, every minute counts.
And this improves survival.
Yes, CPR can double, even triple a person's chance of survival.
Do you think a lot of us are hoping that someone next to us knows how to do it?
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
Hoping that someone around you rather than learning the skill for yourself. What if you learned it a long time ago? It's changed, Kara.
It has changed, but what I'm going to teach you guys today is very simple, very basic
Don't you
CPR.
think it's more simple now than it ever has been before?
Absolutely.
Anyone
Yes.
could do this.
Anyone and everyone should learn how to do this.
Before we start some of these tips, what would you say? You're in a situation, maybe at the mall or somewhere public. What's the first thing people need to do if we're in a crowd?
So the first thing we need to do is we need to check the person. We need to see if we can wake them up ourselves. So
Okay.
we're going to come up and we're going to tap and shout.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Are you okay? And you get that close?
Yes, get close, tap hard,
Okay.
shout loud.
If the person can talk back, do you still perform CPR?
No.
No.
Not if they're
Okay.
responsive
If they
to you.
respond
No.
at all, you do
No.
not perform CPR.
So when does someone call 911? When does that happen?
So the first thing we're going to do is check.
Okay. Okay.
Right after we check. If they're
Okay.
not responding to us, then we need to call 911.
Okay.
So if somebody's around, send them to go do that. If you're by yourself, but you have your cell phone on you, pull it out, put it on speaker, and you make the call yourself.
Okay.
Oh, put it on speaker. Okay, because we got to get
You
going.
got to work.
You can't sit on the
Yes.
phone.
No. Once we've made that call, the last thing we're going to do is compress. Now, when we are compressing, it's important to push hard and fast. So in order to do that, we want to make sure our body is in a good position. So we're going to get right up close to our mannequin.
Okay.
Okay.
So shoulder, should I be like
Yeah, kind of like
even with their shoulders?
square your hips up with your
So
mannequin.
like your knee is right by the shoulder.
Yes, you're very close to them.
Okay.
You're going to take the heel of your hand and
Okay.
put it right in the center of the chest.
Now, are we opening up if they have a shirt, sweater, coat on?
Yes, thank you. Remove all the clothing,
Remove the
so we
clothing.
can make
Okay.
sure we're compressing
Okay.
in the right spot. So we're going to put our heel of our hand right there in the center. Then you're going to take your other hand and just put it on top and kind of interlace your fingers.
Okay, so you don't have your elbows bent at all.
No, you want to keep your elbows nice and straight. We don't want
Keep 'em-
any
keep 'em
bending
straight.
or
Okay.
bouncing action. Then we're actually going to take our shoulders and just lean them over our hands. That way we can use our body weight to help us compress.
Okay.
And what I hear is sometimes ribs are breaking.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
Like you got to be aggressive.
If you are doing CPR right, ribs will break.
Really?
Yes. And then we're just going to push down hard and fast.
So wait, should it light up?
Yeah, so you guys are going to notice some lights in your mannequin.
So what does the red mean? You're not doing it hard
You're
enough.
not pushing hard enough and you're not
shoot.
pushing fast enough. So you really got to get go
What about the
faster.
yellow?
The yellow means you're still, there we go. See those two green lights?
Yeah.
And don't bend your elbows at all. Like
No,
this is all
it's gonna be nice.
leaning
So that's
over.
straight.
That's where
Okay,
the
can you
pressure's
guys
coming
see that? It's the light.
Yes.
Okay, so much harder than you possibly
And
think.
You're going deep and hard, and you are just going to compress until emergency medical services arrive
Wow.
and take over for you.
Does adrenaline keep you going?
You hope so.
Typically.
Yes, yes.
And
it
then
will keep you going.
would you suggest if you're getting tired, you can't obviously a person doesn't have a red light.
No.
But you know when you're getting tired, can you say switch off, please do the same thing?
Yes, and what you want to do is if somebody's around to help, you want to switch out about every 2 minutes. That way we can always make sure the person's getting nice, deep, and effective compressions.
So no more clearing the airway. No more doing the breathing.
No, we're going to do, and this is called hands-only CPR.
Hands only, okay.
Yep, so we're going to call, check, call, and compress.
Okay.
Those are our 3 steps that we're going to do.
So the beat. Just you saw us going. We're going pretty quickly,
Yes.
but you should have a song in your head to keep you going.
There is. So there's a couple songs. The most familiar one is Staying Alive by the Bee Gees.
Right.
We have Lady Gaga, Just Dance. You can do Crazy in Love by Beyonce.
There's a Taylor Swift now one
Man.
too. The Man. Okay.
Taylor Swift, Sweet Home Alabama.
But Kara, I feel like, I mean, that was simple. Like everyone can
And
do
that
this.
is all you need to do.
Just you might need a
Yes.
refresher, you might need a class, and you do have those at Intermountain.
We do, yes. You can go to intermountainhealth.org and search for CPR classes and find where we're teaching.
Excellent. I think this is so important, and everyone needs to know CPR. You never know in your own family or someone else's, and you could save a life, Kara.
And if you're a babysitter, this is so important to have.
Absolutely. And we at Intermountain, we do babysitting classes and we teach CPR as well in those classes.
abc4.com/GTU for all of that information and those classes that you're teaching all the time.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And thanks again to Intermountain Health for sponsoring this interview.